We've observed your travels through Grotwood and have need of your particular talents.
What do you want?
If you're in the mark.
Drink to something. Come, have a drink with me. Drink to something. I said, that's what she said.
Can't you see I'm busy?
You are ready? We soon...
Of course.
Hold. We've observed your travels through Grotwood and have need of your particular talents.
As you may have encountered, all throughout Valenwood live the Spinners, the most faithful devotees of Ifrit, our most important god.
How would this one know a spinner apart from other Bosmir? Not to sound rude, but this one has trouble telling elves apart.
There are 3 around you now. Look for the Bosmers sitting in scenic places, but they will not move without...
Esteemed High King Emmerich, I thank you for agreeing to this meeting. I would not presume to waste your time without good reason.
We've known each other for some time, Master Galerion. You aren't known for your capricious whims. Tell me, though, who is your companion?
Your Majesty, this is Queen Irene's personal representative, here to speak with you about the impending Cold Harbor crisis.
So Queen Irene sends her personal champion into the stronghold of her greatest enemy. Either she has a lot of faith in you, or she's trying to get you killed. I'm intrigued. Come, let us speak. Dibella's legs, but you are a bold one. Even the bards of Wayrest sing of your exploits. I must confess, I had hoped to meet you one day. We sharpen our blades on the same whetstone, if you take my meaning. Tell me then, is it madness that drives you to barge in here like this? Or perhaps you're here to surrender on behalf of your people. If that's the case, I accept. That's a bit of a dreary subject, but I prefer that over some angry line like, "I've come here to kill you, Your Majesty." I'm glad you didn't say that. So you want to talk about everyone's favorite Daedric prince, then? What of him? Ha! I'm sorry. I think I must have misheard you. For a moment, I thought you were saying you wanted to battle a Daedric prince. That would be especially funny if you wanted my help. So, what was it you really meant to say? That would be utter madness. But I do like the thought of seeing that next to my name in the history books. All right. If Irene and Yoren agree to attend, I'll be there. If this is an assassination attempt, though, I'm taking you with me.
Tell Cariel that I hope to drop in for a visit very soon. From an upper
That went
store.
well, I think.
She'll know what
Shall we move on?
So, you've been mingling with the enemy?
To Mournhold, where Skald King Yoren is waiting for us. I'm given to understand that his palace is inaccessible at present. And for a variety of reasons, the Tribunal Temple is inappropriate. He's offered to meet us at the Guild Plaza. Shall we?
Watch yourselves, outsiders. Give us a good reason and the Armigers will cut you down where you stand.
We'll burn you.
And shatter you.
Any questions?
Honored Skald King, I am here as the personal champion of Queen
Master
Irene.
Galerion, please continue.
My companion hopes to speak with you about the impending Cold Harbor crisis.
I have heard tales of this one. The Skald King favors the bold, even among his enemies. Come, champion, let us speak. I will stay your execution since you came all this way. But choose your words carefully. I'm not a patient king.
So I'm not sure if my mom is going to join me or not, but I did buy the Necrom expansion, excuse me. So.
Yes, well, I am both suspicious and curious. If you are an assassin, though, get on with it. But remember this, you're coming to Sovngarde with me. To fear death is to fear life. I am Nord. When my time comes, I will embrace it. Sovngarde will be glorious. No meetings, no schemes. But you're not here to talk philosophy. What do you want? Ooh, 3 alliances? Has magical travel rattled your brain? Speak plainly. What do you ask of me? Where the All Flags Army was born. If the other leaders agree, I will attend. If nothing else, it should make a good story. Now leave me before my dinner gets cold.
Whatever.
I didn't think it possible. Well done! We must return and begin the preparations. We have much to do. All 3 leaders have agreed to join us on Stirk. Now comes the tricky part. Individually, the leaders are rational, even reasonable. But get them together and, well, you'll see soon enough. Everything's been prepared. Are you ready to travel to the summit? Then, with your permission, I'll open the portal to Stirk. May Auriel's hand guide us all.
Look at that baby. Hi. No. You just came over here because you were trying to get food.
The word has been given.
A moment, please. I'll wait for you on the other side.
Our representative, Captain Alfari, is in charge of... I'm just here as security.
Hey!
I'm just here as security. You should talk to the Great Mage, Vanus Galerion.
Welcome to the island of Stirk. Representatives from all 3 alliances are gathering at the meeting place. It's just up ahead, through the ruins. I'm told they'll be arriving at the meeting site by portal any moment. After all the bloodshed in Cyrodiil, I fear the leaders won't be quick to trust one another. Perhaps you can help them see the wisdom in cooperation. I don't envy you the task. We've already assembled quite a team of experts for the Cold Harbor invasion itself. I'll try to introduce you to some of them on the way to the meeting. Lead on. 2 kings and a queen with barely a thimble of patience between them. Reaching a compromise will be no small task, I promise you. Sir. Look! It's Lady Laurent!
Careful with that, you clumsy fool. Do hurry it up. We're missing everything.
I never weary of your charms, Lady Laurent.
Vanus Galarian as I live and breathe. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I had no idea the summit was to be held on the legendary island of Stirk.
It seemed a fitting choice. It was here that the leaders of the First Era assembled the All-Flags Navy to do battle with the Slode.
I can't wait to see what surprises Molag Bal's realm has in store for us.
We are waging war, not embarking on a sightseeing expedition, milady.
Fear not, Vanus. I can take care of myself and my useless lump of a manservant. Stibbons, haven't you finished tying those bags yet? Oh, you really are hopeless.
Farewell, milady. We must dash. We're expected at the summit.
I wonder if these are all the people who have helped.
Wonderful. It's Tellinger. Here's Tellinger, the artificer himself. Must it always take a crisis to pull you away from your toys, Telly?
Vanus, your robes smell of failed experiments and your words of failed wit.
Tell me, Telly, what Dwemer rubbish pit did you crawl out of this week?
You really must learn to respect your betters, old friend.
Do let me know when one happens by, won't you? I don't have the time or the energy, Tellinger, so I'll bid you good day.
I pray these talks go smoothly. We need to learn to work together.
The captain in charge of security, Alfari, is over there.
Captain Alfari, has the island been secured?
Aye. All ships in the area have been diverted away from the island, and the wards are in place.
And the Alliance leaders?
They'll be here any moment. You three should get over there as soon as you can.
We're on our way. Thank you, Captain. We must make haste.
It's good to see you again, my friend.
Bah! I can't stand this glorified guard duty. Give me a skull to cleave.
I remember you. I probably wouldn't be standing here today if it weren't for your help. Thanks.
I don't remember you. It's like chilly, but not chilly in the house right now. Because our furnace is broke.
High King Emmerich of the Daggerfall Covenant. Queen Iran of the Old Merry Dominion. Yoren Skald King of the Ebonheart Pact.
We must put aside our differences and work together, or this assault is doomed from the start.
How do we know this isn't a ruse? A clever plan to divert our forces while your armies take the Imperial City.
I thought backstabbing was your favorite tactic, Emmerich.
Please, are you both so arrogant? Your weapons are children's toys compared to the horrors that Molag Bal commands.
I will not wager the future of my people on the word of a snow barbarian and an adolescent female. I fear for Tamriel's future if either of you were to sit upon the Ruby Throne.
Since when do you care about you people? You never lift a finger except to count your gold.
Please, my lords, this bickering is pointless.
What a waste of time.
Obstinate fools, both of you.
What a mess. Apologies, Vanus, but I'm going to check on my Lion Guard.
Jesus.
Intractable fools. Their pride will see us all dead.
We've served as the first line of defense against Molag Bal's invaders, destroying his dark anchors all across Tamriel. They've succeeded in reducing their ranks and leveling half of Cyrodiil. What do you think? Willing and able. But, like the Mages Guild, we are constrained by a non-interference pact. The alliances will only tolerate our presence in their realms if we remain neutral. Unless all 3 alliance leaders consent to it, our hands are bound.
This is going about as well as I expected, unfortunately. Even if we can get them to stop bickering, they'll never agree to send troops to Cold Harbor. That would leave Cyrodiil unprotected. An interesting idea, but they need to stop bickering long enough to consider it. Why don't you visit each of them in their camps? See if you can reason with them individually.
Keep your steel sheathed in the presence of the High King, or you'll answer to me.
You're not that scary.
This queen of yours is spirited, I'll give her that. But she has no right to force her will upon all of Tamriel. That's more than I'm getting from them. What do you suggest? I don't doubt their commitment or their bravery, but they are few, and Molag Bal's followers are legion. Arceisbeard, you're a bold one. But you may be right. If you can convince the barbarian and the child queen to agree, I'll consider it.
I'm so stuffed up. I love having I love having allergies is what I was gonna say, but I fluffed it up completely.
With our combined strength, we might have a chance, but our distrust runs too deep. I fear we'll never reach an accord. Is there? What did you have in mind? Perhaps. But we don't know enough about Cold Harbor to fully understand what they'd be up against. An excellent point. Very well. If you can convince the other leaders, you have my support.
Save your breath. I will not be swayed by some Altman lapdog. But what about the war in Cyrodiil? If I commit troops to this invasion, the Pact will be vastly outnumbered there. Wizards and mercenaries against the Daedric hordes. Without the Ebonheart Pact, they do not stand a chance. How dare you? I should kill you where you stand. History will remember the Skull King as the bane of Molag Bal. I will support your foolish plan. Now get out of my sight.
Any luck? Or are they still at an impasse? I hope they come to their senses soon. We're going to lose the element of surprise. With very good reason. But the sooner they come to an agreement that... Does the air feel strange to you? That's odd. All of a sudden it feels like a storm is approaching. I have an ill feeling about this.
You look like an old man in this lighting. What storm?
He has arrived. I can't.
Caldian! What's happening?
Go! Get away from me! Run!
These
I can't
are
see
the
shit.
great leaders of Tamriel. Pathetic. But how convenient to have them gathered together in one place, so I can crush them like insects.
Moloch Ball!
Stay back, Countess!
The insects fight back! How amusing! And yet, so very sad. All of Nirn shall be mine.
Keldian! Protect the leaders, defeat Molag Bal's minions, and close the unstable rifts.
Yes, ma'am.
What I can to keep any more rifts from opening. Countess, defend me.
My pleasure, Vanus. You said the guilds can't work together.
I hope you're watching.
This is a really bad build to be on. There we go. You see, if I accidentally hit the power button, screwed.
This is all they send. This is all they send to kill me.
You okay? Still no response. So we shall see how that goes. What in the bullshit is that? You were saying you fluff faces?
I thought we were safe here, hidden from the enemy. The god of schemes grows more powerful by the day. Agreed. There's no time to waste. We must take the fight to him. Yes, at the Iliad Well at the center of the island. After that terrible display of power, I don't think they have much choice. Honored leaders! You have seen the face of our enemy! Molag Bal threatens every living being in Tamriel. The Mages Guild and the Fighters Guild have agreed to join forces to launch an assault on Cold Harbor!
Trust in us. Sanction our actions. Give us your blessings. We will not let you down.
Vanus is right. The guilds are our best and only choice. Send them to Cold Harbor.
I hate to admit it, but I agree with Emmerich.
As do I. It appears that much of the distrust between our alliances was sown and nurtured by the god of schemes.
Molag Bal thrives on deception and chaos. But if you'll forgive me, this alliance war is of your own making.
Countess Akruba, gather the surviving members of both guilds in the Sturk interior. The champion and I will go there now to open the portal.
We'll be right behind you, Vanus.
The time has come, champion.
Ow.
Let's go!
Ran into a wall. I'm gonna run and grab some allergy meds and see if that helps clear my sinuses. So give me just a second.
Stendarr, protect us all.
And she's gonna run with me. So if my mom doesn't join us before 10, I'll call it at 10 so I can get ready for work tomorrow, and then I'll play some more tomorrow. So...
We're as ready as we shall ever be. Unfortunately, yes. It's not the massive army we'd hoped for. But now that Molag Bal knows we're coming, a smaller group might be our only hope of slipping into Cold Harbor undetected. It's difficult to predict where you will emerge once you reach Cold Harbor. Be on your guard, my friend.
Cold Harbor? I don't mind admitting that this old dungeon delver is probably more excited than she should be. I can't wait to see what kind of artifacts we can recover.
Our job will be to help Varnus with the portals. We'll need a lot of them.
Hello, what's this?
Capo!
Survived then, have you? Jolly good. Jolly good. Rotten luck. They arrived in Cold Harbor, but in entirely different locations. Bloody unpredictable. Portals to oblivion. Not to mention Molag Bal's defensives. Nasty beasties abound. Off you go, over the bridge and head inland. There's a good chap. Welcome back to Cold Harbor, old chum. Jolly good to see you. I was afraid you'd snuffed it. What bridge? Is there a bridge? Tricky things, bridges. Tend to have all kinds of hideous creatures living beneath them. Except that one over there. That one leads to the Hollow City. Dreadfully dull place, and a real eyesore if you ask me, but I suppose it's where you want to start your quest. Quest! What a simply fabulous word. Quest. 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 I just love how it rolls off the tongue.
I'm contemplating buying ESO Plus. I'm not sure if I want to yet, but it is something I thought about. Because it opens up all the DLC zones.
Welcome back to Cold Harbor, old chum. Jolly good to see you. I was afraid you... Welcome to the beautiful gardens of Cold Harbor. Do have a look around. Lovely day for it. Soak up the ambiance, the grandeur, the wonder of it all. I have the oddest feeling we've discussed this before, or did I already mention that? No matter. I am Sir Cadwell, the Undaunted, Knight of the Court of Cold Harbor, champion of chivalry, defender of the defenseless, shepherd to the soul-shriven. Am I not speaking the common tongue of Nirn? I was once fluent, but time does get on, doesn't it? I'm sorry, I forgot the question, though I'm quite sure I already answered it. You really should pay more attention. Did I? I don't recall that, but there is a bridge just ahead. Leads to the city. Rather a drab, empty place at present, but a little paint, a potted plant or two. And honestly, it's not as if you've got a lot of choices right now, so off you go. Welcome back. I have the honor. Saying, that's in the north, isn't it? I don't believe I've had the pleasure. Am I not speaking the common tongue of... Hello, what's this?
That's a little better. That should be a bit better.
Very few would dare to enter the Prince of Murder's realm of their own choosing. Your action consists of equal parts bravery and stupidity. I think in this case, that's exactly what we need. We've been waiting for you, Planewalker. You may refer to me as the Groundskeeper, one of the few survivors that remain. I tend to this city. The magic that protects these walls and keeps us safe requires constant nurturing and the utmost care. The city's original name no longer matters. Now it is a hollow city, waiting to be filled. A perfect place to begin an assault on Molag Bal. This city can be your armor against the hazards of Cold Harbor. It just needs life to return it to glory. It could be. There is no safer place in Cold Harbor, for Molag Bal's reach cannot extend into the Hollow City. That is what was intended, and that is the way it is. Please walk with me. Let me show you why this city will serve your needs. Watch and listen. While I could explain things to you, it will be better to simply show you. The history of the city permeates these streets, and with a bit of magic, I can reveal it to you. Now come, let us walk. Long ago, this city existed in Nirn. It was alive and vibrant, and went by a different name. Its people were devoted to Prince Meridia, the Radiant One. They lived in peace and assumed themselves safe from any dangers. But Meridia has enemies, such as the despicable Molag Bal. The Prince of Murder sent minions from Cold Harbor to destroy her beloved city. The city's defenders did what they could, but they were no match for Molag Bal's forces. Everyone outside the walls was slaughtered, but the warriors and mages managed to seal the gates to protect those huddled within. As fortune would have it, the Ayleid king Lalorian Dainar was visiting the city. A skilled warrior and tactician, he quickly took command of the city's defenses. The Ayleid king single-handedly protected one of the gates. As he fought, he prayed for assistance, and his prayers were answered. Meridia felt compassion for her followers, but she also saw an opportunity. Molag Bal's open portal worked both ways. The time had come to take the battle to Coldharbour. Meridia warded the city and pushed it into Coldharbour. The city arrived intact, but many of its inhabitants were either killed or scattered by this realm's protective spells. Even the Ayleid king was captured. Still, Meridia had accomplished the impossible. She stabbed a dagger into Molag Bal's side. A portion of her realm was in his domain, and he could not touch it. The survivors lost faith, however. One by one, they left the safe confines of the city to try to return to Nirn. They were foolish, and they paid the price for rejecting Meridia's edicts. Meridia foresaw a day when an opportunity would arise. An overconfident Molag Bal. Champions from another plane. On that day, this city would become the focal point for the assault against the Lord of Schemes. I say that the day has finally arrived. The great mage, Vanus Galarian, the Ayleid king, and you, our last best hope. You must gather your allies and bring them here. This city shall serve you well against Molag Bal. Know that every choice you make in Coldharbour will have an effect on the Hollow City. It shall be reborn with every person you save, forged into a weapon by your own hands. I am your advisor. We both wish to stop Molag Bal's machinations. I offer you what help I can. The Hollow City awaits you and your allies. Use it wisely, and it shall not fail you. You must gather those who were lost. King Dainar and Vanus Galarian have vital roles to play, and they must be at your side. Rescue your missing companions. Return the Hollow City to its former glory, and we can begin the assault on Molag Bal. You shall require more than just the king and the mage, of course, but they are as good a starting point as any. Others in this realm, allies current and soon to be, all have important parts to play in this endeavor. As you seek out the mage and the king, I'm sure you shall meet others who require your aid. Look for those you trust and who would be willing to join us here. Go west, beyond the Moonless Walk. There you shall find the Ayleid king, held within a tower of darkness. Vanus the mage is somewhere in the eastern plain. His exact location is hidden from me. I recommend heading west first to find the Ayleid King, but the choice is yours. If you wish to free King Dainar, you must recover the lights of Meridia. The lights have the power to unlock his prison of darkness.
Can't boopsie? Boopsie snap. Can't boops.
Originally, the lights were a gift from Meridia. Power that protected the city and made life easier for its inhabitants. When she pushed the city into Cold Harbor, she filled the lights with even more of her divine power. King Dainar is trapped within a tower of darkness, bound by shadows and dark magic. Meridia's lights can unravel those bonds. Without them, you won't be able to set the Ayleid King free. As you no doubt noticed, Molag Bal's realm has its own defenses. Things that teleport onto this plane tend to get scattered, as were your allies, as were the lights. They could be anywhere, but most likely, they are guarded by Molag Bal's forces. Rumors only, I'm afraid. I have heard tales of a strange prison to the northwest. A tower that is not a tower, that guards one of the lights. And others whisper of a vile laboratory to the southeast that distorts the purity of Meridia's light.
This is just terrible. What should I do? I can do this. I'm trying to figure out my next move. I can do this. I really can. All I have to do is... Oh, who am I kidding? I can't do this. There is no way. Why did I ever think I could make it in the Fighters Guild? Trying to figure out my next move. I'm with the Fighters Guild. We were attacked by Daedra. They captured my companions, took them into that prison down there. I'm just a scout. I can't fight Daedra. But there was a portal. The Daedra used it, but it disappeared. Near as I can figure, the only way in now is to jump down into the water. If you're brave enough to take the leap, look for Skordo. Big orc. Skordo knows everything and he's tough as nails. Captains Ilram and Durak may be in charge, but Skordo keeps our unit running smoothly. I suggest you talk to him before you do anything else down there. I assumed Molag Bal was trying to be funny. It's really just a deep pit, so the tower is a lie. Get it? A lie. No? Neither did I. But maybe there used to be a tower here once. That probably makes more sense. I'm a wood elf. I'm not a frontline soldier, if that's what you're getting at. If I have to fight, I prefer to do it from a distance. Anyway, jump off here and you should be fine. I really appreciate the help. There was a lot of yelling, fighting, movement. I'm smaller than a lot of the fighters, good at sticking to the shadows, so I hid. I'm not proud of it, but at least I can still help them. Or rather, I can get someone like you to help them.
I hated every minute of that.
Did you really just leap down into this slime pit? You're either remarkably brave or really stupid, I guess. Of course he did, the skinny weakling. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be in this mess. A Dremora mage runs the place. Clouds minds, breaks wills. I can't get my soldiers organized. Oh, the fat bastard Ogrims dragged away my friends. We joined the guild together. It ain't right them getting tortured by Ogrims. You rescue Sinfrey, Borgath, and Vikord. I'll find Overseer Aruz, and then you and me can deal with him permanently.
My eyeball itches.
Of course you do. Just make it quick. Me? Not much. No one pushes Skordo around. But the others? They chip away at rocks until they drop and get tormented by Ogrims. Some even have their souls yanked out. Turns them into empty husks. I wouldn't wish that fate on an elf. We tried, but... well, this place is strange. Most of us just gave up, lost our will to resist. Doesn't affect everyone the same way, but it does make it hard to organize. Maybe if you shake things up a bit, we can snap out of this. Maybe. What do I look like? The social committee? There's a bunch of prisoners down here from all over the place. There's even a Dremora. Probably pissed off Molag Bal. But I don't really know, and I don't really care. Well, she isn't a guard, but if she's a prisoner, the Ogrims certainly don't give her any grief. To tell the truth, I'm curious about her myself. I've noticed she's been watching you since you dropped in on this little party.
Lyrin?
It wasn't just me. A whole group of us got caught by the Daedra. We teleported into Cold Harbor to take the fight to Molag Bal, but that didn't work out so good. We're down here, our captains are upstairs, and we're all up to our necks in Ogrim dung. What do I look like? We tried, but... what do I look like? The social... well, she isn't a guard. It's a prison pit. Aephors the Unraveler runs the place. He loves the sound of his own voice. They split us up. Some of us are down here, but our captains, Ilram and Arak, they're upstairs. The locked passage keeps us apart.
I find your antics to be quite enticing, little mortal.
Lyrinth.
Really? Most mortals look alike to me. Plus, there's that smell. The odor of warm blood and quiet desperation. Mildly unpleasant, if you don't mind me saying so.
Oh, itchy.
Ah, wait a moment. I do remember you. I assure you, contrary to the way this looks, imprisonment is not my usual situation. But before you get any ideas in that immortal little head of yours, I do not need your help this time. How fortunate for you. I shall enjoy observing how you go about accomplishing that particular miracle.
Ice Shard! They swim so fucking weird in this game. So bright. Whale. They're inside each other. Oh, Jesus.
Scordo sent you, didn't he? Thank Tall Papa. Let me just grab a weapon before I go to meet Scordo at the rendezvous. Maybe I'll take out an Ogrim or two on my way.
Oh, you switch!
Whoop.
If you enjoyed your flogging today, please remember to thank your Ogrim tormentor.
Scordo set up a rendezvous point in the north part of the pit. I'll see you there.
Go. Are my companions safe? Damn. Orgath was a good soldier and a good friend. Thanks for helping the others though. I've been watching for Overseer Oruz, but he hasn't come out of his chambers yet. We need to get his key. The key opens the passage to the next level. That's where they took Captain Islewell and Captain Arak. There's a way out of this Ogrim dung pit. It's up there. Once you get the key, you need to head upstairs and find Captain Ilram. Hey, Oruz! I owe you one! For Orgath! key. It's in that chest over there. I'll go back and check on the others. Meet me by the passage door.
Solid. Oh, scally.
I'm still here. Thanks for asking.
Good luck, friend. Save a few Ogrims for us. We'll meet you.
You can have them. Because I don't want them.
That was a bit of a warm-up. You lead. Was that the last of them? Oh, thank feck.
Howdy.
Hello. I'm stuck! Oh, mother fluffer! Why do they respawn? I just punched him to death. armrest. They don't really lock into place. They just kind of move whenever I move my arms. It's a little bit annoying. I don't want to.
Ah, mortal. You are a curious creature. You don't really expect me to answer that, do you, little mortal? Needless to say, it amuses me to bide my time here and observe your plight. No need to concern yourself about my safety, though, for the lesser Daedra will not harm me. Oh, yes! Watching them has been very entertaining. They struggle in a web they cannot see, and it makes me laugh. You mortals. So easy to manipulate and so much fun to play with. No, little mortal, I am neither your jailer nor your tormentor. I am merely a disinterested observer who finds some tiny enjoyment in your predicament. Even if I cared to explain myself to you, I doubt that you would understand. The politics of Oblivion are much too convoluted for your primitive mortal mind to comprehend. I will not hinder you, dear mortal. Consider that to be help enough for now. Know this, however. The exit from this place is currently unavailable. I suspect you will rectify that in the very near future. Oh, yes!
It is rare for General... Spies. There are spies everywhere, and assassins. Scordo, he could be one of Auroch's assassins. You could be one of their spies. Never trust an orc or a spy. Blessed Elector, I just don't know who or what to believe anymore. This place is getting to me. Oh, that's what any competent spy would say. Wouldn't hurt to prove you're not an illusion or a spy. Tell you what, my sword is back there with the Ogrims that attacked us. You get this place, it does things to your mind. Auroch's gone mad. Says I killed her second in command. She attacked us and ran off. Now she has her own camp to the west. She keeps sending spies and assassins to kill me. Before this place made her crazy, Auroch was a good friend. Now, I need to get Auroch back on board, or get her out of the way. Then I can get everyone out of here. I'll head over and talk to her again. It's my sword, and my father's before me. I dropped it while fighting one of the Ogrims. If you aren't an illusion, you'll recover it for me. If you are an illusion, I figure you'll disappear and that will be the end of that. The Dremora dragged us down here and split us up. Easier to maintain control, I'm sure. I know the Dremora are using mind tricks against us, but the constant torment gets to you. Wears you down. Makes it hard to think straight.
I don't want to hurt you, but now I'm going to.
No, this one's you want to hurt. Trust me. Ow. jeez.
I almost expected you to...
God damn.
I guess you weren't an illusion after all. Scordo also vouched for your existence. He doesn't vouch for anything, so you must have really impressed him. I almost expected you to stab me with it, not hand it to me. Hard to trust anything in this place. But as you can see, we have a situation developing here. Auroch can barely refrain from attacking us. We need to fix this now.
I found some new alcohol at Walmart, and it's so good. I didn't know it was moonshine until I looked it up on Walmart, but it's really good. It's butter pecan flavored and banana pudding. And I mixed some with some eggnog, and it was spot on.
Auroch says she can't stop the voices without her helmet. She said the eyes have it. I think she means the Watchers. Maybe the helmet will calm her down. Thank you for doing this. Sinfei wanted to retrieve it herself.
Sounds good.
It was good.
Right now. None of us could survive a battle with a Watcher.
And you think I can? Row. Is it below? Guess it couldn't hurt to check. Well, sir, that doesn't work for me. Though. Oh my god. Ah!
This place, it does strange things to your mind.
How do I know you aren't just a distraction so Isleram can slip behind me and stab me in the back?
Totally, that's why I'm here.
So confused. Isleram did kill my friend Ifriz. You killed Ifriz, Isleram.
Ifriz is not your friend.
Left to talk about.
Get a hold of yourself, Arak. Ifriz isn't one of ours. He's the bastard that runs this place. We're being manipulated. Here's our roster. You won't find Ifriz on it.
Let me see that. I'm sure I knew him. Didn't I?
We need to figure a way to get out of this tower of lies.
Who's that? Is that a Dremora? I grow weary of this situation. It's time to put an end to Ifriz's interference. You need to kill Ifriz. I need him dead. It seems we have a common goal to discuss. Help from a Dremora? Why, doesn't that reassure me? We share a common problem, little mortal. It only makes sense that we work together to solve it.
Oh, does it?
Do either of us have any other options? Ifriz created the barrier that blocks the way out of this prison. Eliminate Ifriz and the barrier collapses.
I forgot how
But you
many
must
Stitch
find
stuffies
Ifriz
that I
if you're
have.
going to kill him.
We had to put them up because she likes stuffed animals and she'll chew on them.
How sweet of you to ask. Ifriz hides behind illusions. I have removed them. He has something of mine. I want it back. Kill him and both our problems are solved. But hurry. He will soon discover his defenses are down and hide himself again. Ah, little mortal. I've already provided more help than you deserve. The rest, as they say, is up to you.
Do I need to go up? Up or down? Up.
Try breaking free!
Mortal weakling. I don't know how you got past the illusions, but it will avail you nothing.
I wasn't worried. Were you worried?
You killed Ifriz, and I didn't have to lift a finger. Delightful. You and I will meet again, I think. I look forward to seeing what trouble you get into next. I'm Malakat's bloody mace. I feel so much better. That unbearable cloud of fear and confusion has finally lifted. I assume that
She's
this is your
snoozing
doing.
away.
I figured. We started sending people through the portal as soon as the barrier collapsed. There's a city nearby. We saw it before we were captured. We're going to try to regroup there. Just making sure the stragglers get to the portal. By the way, you impress Scordo, which isn't an easy thing to do. Find him on the other side. He wants to talk to you. Take a look at the crystal we discovered. Isleram thinks it may be one of the lights of Meridia Mages Guild told us about. If it is, it could be invaluable to our efforts here.
I totally did this quest by accident and I definitely needed to do it.
kept your head and did very well, my friend. The Fighters Guild owes you a debt. Before you go, you should take that crystal.
My hair is getting long.
I'm no scholar, but I bet it's a light of Meridia. That's probably why Ifris kept it behind the barrier.
You helped us get out of that terrible place. I won't forget that. You could have just taken care of your own business in there and left us to our fate. But you didn't. I owe you. If that strange city over there has a tavern, the first drink's on me. And thanks.
Scordo, you're free. By Ifri, you don't know how relieved I am to see you.
If you had half a brain in your head, you'd run and hide.
I'm really sorry, Scordo. I didn't mean to cause so much trouble.
You led an army of Daedra right toward us. You ignorant, scatterbrained, sorry excuse for a wood elf
I'll never
weakling.
do anything like that again. I promise.
Thanks again for your help. Now, excuse me while I go find that good-for-nothing wood elf and introduce his backside to my very large boot.
So that's where I need to go for the Moonless Walk. I did the Tower of Lies. What's this? The Black Forge. Great Shackle.
I never used to fight this much, until I met you.
Would that say Library of what?
Get back, you better!
Oh yeah, I was going to... Oh, it opened up a whole new spot on my map. I wonder if I could travel back here then, obviously, because you have the Hollow City Way Shrine. That's cool, so you can come back and fight stuff? Is that what's gonna happen? I don't even know you were over here.
In a big family, you have to know how to scrap.
It's a way shrine up here. Scared me. Ooh, an alien well. I don't remember what those do, but ooh, an alien well.
Set it ablaze.
I was just on the edge of that. Does look like my mom wants to join. But she's gonna have to let me know when she logs on, because I'm in the middle of Cold Harbor, literally. Interesting. We found another way shrine. Is this the way shrine? What the hell?
You're alive. That's wonderful. Can we talk?
What the fuck are you?
I remember doing this one.
I thought I was all alone.
I actually...
I bet you came from that city over there. Could you help me, please?
I've gone through all of like the zone quests pretty much, but I have not gone through the main quest line of the game. As terrible as that is. However, I did buy the new Necrom expansion pack. So we have a new DLC zone to go explore. However, I got a free house with it and I don't know how because I didn't buy one. So...
I'm a projection, silly. My brother and I are part of the Mages Guild expedition. Well, freelancers, really. We got separated from the others as soon as we arrived in Cold Harbor. But we're not slacking off. We're investigating this old library. We drew straws and I wound up on watch duty. But when I saw Daedra seal the entrance, I found another way inside. To rescue my brother, you know. But now I'm trapped too. There's a lot of magical projection stuff in here. That's how I'm talking to you. The Mages Guild gathered a team of the best dungeon delvers from across the 3 alliances. Members of the Undaunted, just in case they ran into any ruins or relics. My brother went into the old library with a couple of other treasure hunters. You got it. Look, my brother's the expert, but I think the Daedra are using the projection lenses to spy on the people trapped in the library. As long as the lenses are active, the doors won't open. I'm thinking sabotage is in order. That's my thought. I'll provide whatever help I can from in here. I can tell you this. One of the other scholars, she called this place the Library of Dusk. Couldn't wait to start exploring. Please hurry. Whatever the Daedra want, it can't be good.
They're so far away. Ooh. Ah, there's that crystal, maybe. Nope. Okay.
Is this working? Can you see me? I'll try to show you what's going on inside the library while you smash those lenses. Here goes. Did you see that? I'll make some adjustments while you search for the next lens.
Oh, this is gonna hurt. Ah, where'd you come from?
It's working. I switched the widgets with the gadgets, and that seemed to do the trick. Now let's see if I can get a view into the other part of the library. That was unexpected. I must be doing something wrong. I'll give it one more try while you hunt down the last lens.
I did it!
I'd much rather speak to you in person.
Oh. Yeah, you too. Rude.
You know, I like to think I'm agreeable.
Nobody said you weren't. I didn't want that.
All right, I think I made the proper adjustments. Now, let's see if I can spot my brother.
Lady Laurent, we need to get out of here. This place is a trap. Young Raynor has all...
You try to sneak, but they come out of the woodwork, lol.
For sure.
Let's just stay
Like,
here.
what's the point of the sneak option if they just find you anyway? No, I blame Yuri partially.
Well.
Partially.
Come, my dear. Let us find a quiet corner among all these beautiful books.
She's lost. Damn! I need to escape before I also succumb to the spell.
My hair is
I'll
so
leave them a
tangled.
note in case the effects wear off.
A spell? Why haven't I been affected? Wait, I just heard the door unlock. It should be safe now. Come meet me in the gallery at the top of the ruins.
No! No.
They're coming for us. Will reward me when I add you to his list.
Nope. Thank you, Miri. You're a real one.
Raynor!
Raynor! He can't hear me. Why can't he hear me? Raynor!
God damn it. Step away from the fucking window.
I can see Raynor through this observation window, but he can't hear me. It must be the spell. And I bet the spell didn't affect me because I'm not attuned to whatever catalyst controls the Magicka matrix.
You know, the spell web. A pretty elegant trap, really. I think the spell's catalyst has something to do with an interest in knowledge. I'd be insulted, but what can I say? I'm in this for adventure, not scholarly pursuits. And thanks, by the way.
The spell seems to be a combination of glamours and illusions. It snared my brother and the other scholarly types. Anyway, we can't leave them like that. We have to snap them out of it. I always have a plan. It requires you to get down there and talk some sense into them. I'll make sure the Daedra don't lock us in here again. Just find me if Raynor gives you any trouble. And be careful. Illusion magic can be tricky.
Sure, but there may be other spells active down there. Take a look at the observation windows and remember the details of each holding cell. The Daedra must be keeping those notes for some reason.
Bro,
and
I'm not gonna remember.
Always been prepared.
The eye. Okay. Are there notes on the wall? Oh, yes. Raynor, male, Dwemer artifact expert. Eye of Hermaeus Mora. Appears heavily susceptible to illusions. May possess Dwemer inspired devices. Search carefully. Okay, look through. Okay, and this would be for a second I thought there was a hole in the floor. She has blue. Did he have blue? Stop. Okay. Alright, so before I enter this, I guess I'm gonna go switch over and play with my mom for a little bit. So I'll be right back.